Everyone wants to make it in the crypto space by finding those undervalued altcoins, coins that have the technicals, the partnerships, the use cases which should put them in the top 100. Although many of these coins have unfairly fallen down in the rankings, while a sea of meme-based crapola has floated to the top. Well, this is about to change. The tide isn't on the side of fake, but real. Kind of like this channel, because it's time for chicocrypto. So, to begin, fortunately a majority of the meme shack coins have fallen out of the top 100. But let me tell you, there is still a ton of crap up there, which does not belong and I still consider a meme. Does Shiba Inu ring a bell? Does SafeMoon ring a bell? Does all the Bitcoin forks ring a bell? Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Gold, and shoot, there is even a fork of a Bitcoin fork in the top 100, Bitcoin Cash ABC. These freaking coins are all in the top 100 and all have market caps between $12 billion to $1 billion. There are so many better crypto projects out there, and today we're going to bring you just that, one of them through a chicocrypto rabbit hole dive, which will make your head spin. And it's even making my head kind of spin too, because all of this is coming to a head soon, and I think by the end of the year. So, have you ever heard of REBA? And I'm sure many of you are like, oh heck yes I have. Reba McEntire, she turns me on. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. No, I'm not talking about the ginger country music star, even though she turns me on too. But I'm talking about the other REBA, the Renewable Energy Buyers Alliance. And according to their website mission, REBA is an alliance of large clean energy buyers, energy providers, and service providers that together with NGO partners are unlocking the marketplace for all non-residential energy buyers to lead a rapid transition to a cleaner, prosperous, zero-carbon energy future. Now, this alliance is the corporate renewable and clean energy force within the United States, and it was only created in 2018. But REBA as a force was actually created in 2014 with the REBA Tracker, which measures market growth and tracks US-based corporate energy deals and their announcements. And as we can see from the REBA Tracker today, as of 2020, total capacity of renewables across the corporations involved was 10.60 gigawatts. And then Business Wire put out an article in February of this year where REBA announced who made up the largest share of this, the top 10, and it included the likes of Amazon, Google, Facebook, General Motors, and more. Big corporates, but how much bigger is this? Well, going to the vision piece of the REBA website, they have the plan to basically 6x that capacity by 2025, reaching 60 gigawatts. So, corporates are going gung-ho on renewables and they're ramping up big time. So besides the ones in the Business Wire article, who else is a part of REBA? Well, as you can see from the members section of their website, about every big name you can think of. In the buyer section, 7-Eleven, Accenture, Adobe, Amazon, Argo Blockchain, AT&T, Best Buy, Bloomberg, Boeing, Bristol Myers, Capital One, Chanel, Coca-Cola, eBay, Facebook, Google, H&M, Hewlett-Packard, Honda, HP, IBM, Intel, Johnson & Johnson, LG, Lowe's, Marriott, Mars, McDonald's, Microsoft, Nestle, Nike, PepsiCo, PwC, Ralph Lauren, Salesforce, Samsung, Starbucks, Target, Walt Disney, Walmart, and even Yum Brands, and so many more I didn't even say. Literally everybody. It's the largest and the deepest pocket association of energy buyers out there. And that's just the buyers. Those buyers, they buy from the energy and service providers. Energy providers include AES, BlackRock, Con Edison, Duke Energy, EDF, ENGIE, and others. And in the service providers, 3 Degrees, Bank of America, BP, EDF, Edison, Ernst & Young, Goldman Sachs, Shell, Tenaska, and so many others. Obviously from this membership, REBA is no joke. They're not letting them lights go out in Georgia. So how does this connect back to blockchain and cryptocurrency? The only blockchain and crypto company within REBA I could identify was Argo Blockchain. And Argo is just a crypto mining company, no cryptocurrency per se. Well, luckily Argo leads us to the connection. Going to Argo Blockchain's website and the section on their climate strategy and scrolling down to initiatives and partnerships, we can see that yes, they are part of REBA, but also a part of the Crypto Climate Accord. Yes, the Accord we all know, especially if you watch this channel, whose goal is to turn crypto green through sustainable initiatives and technology throughout the crypto space. It was founded by the Energy Web, Rocky Mountain Institute, and AIR, the Alliance for Innovative Regulation. So there is our crypto company, the Energy Web chain. Now let's just switch to the members of the CCA, Energy Web's partner ecosystem, and then compare it with the members of REBA. The CCA and REBA of course both include Argo, but also Engie, 3 Degrees, and EDF. And then Energy Web's ecosystem and REBA both include 3 Degrees, AES, Duke Energy, EDF, Engie, Shell, Tenaska, and I'm sure I might have missed a few. That was a lot to go through. So there are many of the same corporates in all three. Now I know some of you are going to be like, but Tyler, that does not mean Energy Web is a part of REBA. We didn't see them on the list, and it doesn't mean they're involved with any of REBA's activities. This is just a coincidence, a quinky dinky. You're making connections that just aren't there. Oh, really? Well, let's just let me loose and I'm going to roar like an uncaged tiger. Rawr. So in December of last year, just before we crossed into this year, Energy Web posted this article titled Energy Web Awarded Good Energy Foundation's Grant for New Global Renewable Marketplace. And in the article it states, they were awarded the grant to commercialize EW0, a digital open source global market hub for renewable energy. EW0 provides a single digital entry point for renewable energy buyers, from multinational corporations to small and medium-sized enterprises, to discover and purchase renewable energy that meets their financial, sustainability, and corporate social responsibility requirements. This funding makes it possible for EW0 to connect local renewables marketplaces together in a single digital hub, much like Google Flights or Skyscanner does for air travel, and makes it easier for renewable energy buyers to achieve their specific goals for renewables procurement. Energy buyers, corporates. Like the energy buyers and big corporates that are a part of REBA? And then they also talk about renewables procurement, just like REBA has a full-on section within their website about this. Well, just below in the article it also says the Renewable Energy Buyers Alliance, REBA, Resource Platform, International REC Standard Foundation, and Eco Energy have all agreed to serve as EW0 advisors to provide input that guides Energy Web's development of EW0 over the next year. Oh, REBA is an advisor to EW0. That is connected, wouldn't you say? And we can confirm this by going to Energy Web EW0's landing page and seeing that REBA is still listed to this day as an advisor. Although the connections to REBA and the corporate members are deeper than just advising. Going back to REBA's website and vision page, they have a history section, and it says, the idea goes back to 2013, when the first meeting of a small group of energy buyers was convened by the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, to discuss how to leverage clean energy demand towards tackling market barriers and accelerating the uptake of renewables with partner NGOs. BSR, formerly the Business for Social Responsibility, the Rocky Mountain Institute, and the World Resources Institute. The Rocky Mountain Institute is one of the original and key players of REBA, the same Rocky Mountain Institute that founded the Crypto Climate Accord with Energy Web, the same Rocky Mountain Institute who helped launch the Energy Web chain in collaborating with energy corporates and Grid Singularity back in 2017. But again, it's more than just this, and we get it all from an Energy Web Chain team member's LinkedIn. This is from Ian Kelly, head of digital solutions for DIR integration. As we can see, Ian worked for Rocky Mountain beginning in 2016, and he says, until May of 2018, he led product strategy and development for RMI's Rocky Mountain Institute's Business Renewable Center, BRC, now REBA. Their BRC, Rocky Mountain's Business Renewable Center, is now REBA. Energy Web is about as close to these corporations as it gets. So, Energy Web out of the top 100, actually out of the top 150 as of yesterday, it was ranked 160. Can you say ridiculous? But hey, they say be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Cheers, I'll see you next time.